Now we're gonna really get into this tomorrow. We're gonna get into some film tomorrow for sure. But I would say just immediate reaction, man. Shouts out to Saquon Barkley. I just saw a post about him being extremely underpaid. I think he's getting paid less than Gabe Davis, he said. Oh, hell no. Shouts out to Saquon Barkley. Shouts out to the offensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles. Wow. Shouts out to the All-UGA team. That's the Eagles defense. Just a dominating group. Those two groups of the Philadelphia Eagles, the O-line, Saquon Barkley, and just really that front seven. Like I say, the All-UGA team minus Nakobe Dean tonight, unfortunately. Hopefully he can make it back for the championship game. But yeah, a great performance. Just finding a way to get it done by the Eagles. I definitely had my doubts. I still do have my doubts, to be completely honest with you. And it kind of ties into Lamar as well. Like I said, we'll get into that tomorrow. I don't want to go OD right now. But as far as the second game, man, that was obviously, it lived up to the hype. Two great quarterbacks, great performances on both ends by those guys. I'm speechless almost, man. I can't believe, of all people, Mark Andrews is the one that gives the game away. I can't believe that. One of the more dependable players, not even just tight ends, one of the more dependable players in this league. But again, I made a video when I started this whole thing this season, just kind of about Lamar and some of the things that he just tends to do when when it's a passing game, I'll say, right? Let's say over 20 attempts, right? So, a decent sample size, right? He just tends to be a little inconsistent. And, again, I've said this the whole time for the past 2-3 seasons, right? Like, some of these situations are going to come back to bite you in the ass, right? There's not going to be a next week for you to look forward to when you get to this stage in the season, right? And so, yeah, we can talk about the Andrews fumble, but on his end, on Mark Andrews' end, and on Lamar's end, as far as the fumbles are concerned, you just got to be better than that. You got to be more heightened. Your awareness has to be a little more heightened when it starts snowing. It's snowing hard as hell. If I can see it in the camera, it's snowing hard. We should be doing stuff different at that point, right? But another thing that I saw here is just that, again, me as a quarterback, I know if I threw balls, if I was throwing balls at niggas' knees, they gonna come say something to me like, hey, get that shit up, bro. Right? It's the same thing here, man. Okay? The 2-point conversion probably would have been a touchdown to Derrick Henry at the beginning of the game. Simple passes, and you throwing them at niggas' knees. Just making it harder than it has to be. And this is the type of shit that I be talking about. Alright, so we'll get into more tomorrow, man. I'm low-key hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is supposed to be my boy year. And, just didn't work out as planned. All right, so now we got to watch Josh and Pat again. Fuck. Another, one of them 45, 42 type of games, more than likely. I doubt it, though. I actually think the Bills might whoop their ass tomorrow, just how this defense is playing. Not tomorrow, but next week. I wish it was tomorrow, but I think the Bills might just whoop their ass the way this defense is playing. But KC is playing great defense as well, so that's definitely going to be a great matchup. We got another third matchup in the NFC Championship, Commanders and Eagles. I'll get into that later, man. Honestly, like Mark Andrews got my head fucked up right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, can't wait for that game as well, man. Jaden Daniels, how far can he go with this shit, right? Like, the team is playing very inspired right now for sure, and he's just been playing lights out, man. Cool cat for sure. So, definitely can't wait to see these championship games. We got the Natty Monday night. Does Notre Dame have a shot for real? All right, are we just Are we kind of hyping up Ohio State, or is Notre Dame really just a big ass underdog in this one? All right, let's get into it tomorrow, man. You know, I know it's getting late out there, but I just had to get some instant reaction out here, though, man. Surgeon Sports. Surgeon Sports.